the next foreseeable. What? Is the turret pen bug back? Well, I could probably drum up a few clips like these with some fancy edits and throw it into a nice little conspiracy type video for you guys, and a few of you would probably believe it. Now, with that being said, I do have a few clips that I want you guys to look at, and I implore you to watch the whole video, starting with this one right here. Now, of course, we are in a Russian battleship with a 32mm bow going against a Yamato, but as you can see, it looks like, to me anyway, I was within that auto bounce region. Here is a little infographic for those who do not know what I am talking about. When a shell does not overmatch your front plate, and we're going to talk about that in just a second, as the Yamato, of course, does overmatch the bow of the Navarin. However, there was an icebreaker on the bottom of that bow, which is 50mm, which the Yamato does not overmatch. And here, of course, is another example of this. And yes, you might be thinking, well, Aaron, the Burgoon also has a 32. Well, the Heisen only has 410mm guns, and it does not overmatch a 32mm bow. And I can tell you adamantly for that second clip there that I was within this auto bounce region. Now, of course, there is overmatch, and when the caliber of your gun overmatches that armor plate, it is going to go through it no matter the angle. That is sometimes why you will yeet some cruisers straight through the nose, or even some battleships. And I understand that this is a lot of information, especially if you are a new player, but understanding these rules is part of what helps you become a better player. And when I get clips like these and from other people in the community of kind of these rules, bending a little bit, it starts to question this, as previously there was a bug, which was confirmed by Wargaming, in which the turret of a ship was penetrated and a full amount of Citadel damage was given without damage being done to the Citadel. And you may be thinking to yourself, as I once did, well, it may have gotten through a side plate of armor there and somehow hit the barbette, as that is part of the Citadel. However, it is not, and it is something that I actually confirmed this morning with Mr. Prince Blip here. Thank you, Blip, for confirming that. Now, he did mention, and something that can happen, it's just one of those funky characteristics of, multiple plates of armor and RNG, which is the random number generator, which basically determines how well of a day you are going to have, is the fact that a shell can pass through that initial plate of armor, the bow there, or the side plating, hit the barbette, angle downwards, bounce off of that strong, thick barbette there, and angle downwards and hit the Citadel. All of that blabbering done simply to say I don't necessarily think this bug is back. But I wanted to highlight and educate you guys, as previously in the community there was some very whimsical videos and cheap Facebook and Reddit posts where something like this would occur, a conspiracy theory would be brought about, and it would circulate the community for 2 to 3 months until the next clickbait video or post or whatever. And this is not from one creator, it was from multiple different creators. And generally, those creators or people on the posts just had a very poor knowledge of game mechanics. Now, that is not to say that Wargaming doesn't fuck up sometimes. They absolutely do. As previously mentioned, the turret pen bug was 100% a thing. They admitted it in a Reddit post here that I found, and it was a patch that was added shortly thereafter. There have also been a host of number of different bugs and glitches throughout the game. So when things like this occur, we need to rely on objective facts and science, and that is actually what we decided to do. Right after that game where I got absolutely obliterated through the bow in my Burgoon, I asked a few of you guys on stream if you guys would load up in a host of different ships, and we wanted to try and see if we could replicate this bug. Now, scientifically speaking, there are 1,001 different variables we need to account for: commanders, accuracy, dispersion, penetration values, angle, armor, different things like that. But in order to show somewhat of an objective measure, I went into training rooms with a bunch of these guys here. I had Mr. Blue here in his Heisen try and shoot at a similar spot on my Burgoon. And while, 15 minutes worth of testing is hardly a metric to measure something by, we could not replicate this bug. So the reason I'm making this video is to send out a all-call message to all of you out there. If you are experiencing a similar outcome, effect, turret pen bug where you know that your armor or front bow plating is not being overmatched, yet you still take what is noticeably a Citadel worth of damage, or approximately. Sometimes you can get hit hard and it will give you that, shell-shocked sound effect without taking Citadel damage, so something else to keep in mind. But again, I'm just making this video and posing a question, as well as informing you guys of certain game mechanics, and also just allowing you to observe something without creating some nonsense clickbait conspiracy theory. So I hope this video reaches you guys well. I'm sorry if the title offends some people. I know some people are not intelligent enough to get past the title of the video and watch the substance, but that is the reality we live in with the attention span of 12-year-olds nowadays. But alas, that is the video there. A huge shout out to everyone who joined me in Training Rooms Briefly to try and replicate this bug. In order for it to be a bug, you need to be able to replicate it semi-consistently. There's just a bunch of random shit that's going to happen, RNG, like the Citadel that we got on us. It's going to happen. It's really not a big deal if it happens once. But if it's happening consistently, let me know. I'm going to link my Discord. Put your feedback in the official Legends Discord as well as mine, and tag me. Don't just put it back there and leave it. But yeah, that's going to be all for this video. So I hope you guys found that informative. And once again, apply this to every aspect of your life. Just because someone, ate goat testicles and lost a bunch of weight, that's not the end-all be-all, to lose weight. I see so much misinformation and garbage, clickbait, conspiracy out there, and people are so quick to believe it because either they don't want to do the hard work, or I'm just ranting on something else now. But that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you learned something. Let me know if this has been happening to you. Also, like the video, subscribe. It does help, feed my OnlyFans purchasing fund. But no, I'm just kidding. I love you guys. Have a great day. I'm out. Peace.